We are back in the studio. It's definitely been a couple weeks, and today I'm kind of excited. We got some friends of ours here, and go around the table real quick with the introduction. It's your boy Juan with my boy the Blizz.
Blizz is back, better than ever. 2021.
That's right. And today in the studio we got the Dead Flowers in with us today. Zach and Mike, right? Or I'm already
Johnny.
fucking up. Johnny, I'm sorry. Justin got Mike in my head, and I thought he was coming.
I'm going to go.
No, please don't.
I got this one.
So,
Yeah, Zach, just take it.
so thanks for coming, guys. Really appreciate
Thanks for having us.
you guys coming out and coming here to SeaPanther Studios.
This place is rad, man.
Yeah,
very
yeah,
cool.
yeah. They got a nice setup here. Jeremy, the guy that kind of like runs the show, he's got it going on. And then, of course, we have with us behind the glass our boy, Mr. Nick.
Hey, what's up, guys? I'm back.
Hell yeah.
He is back,
Mr. Nick.
Mr. Nick. So we'll just get right into it, and we'll talk a little Dead Flowers today.
Yeah.
So, as a band, how did the Dead Flowers start? What is the story
There we go.
behind all of that?
I want a name origin, too.
The name origin. Well, the name comes from the Stones. You know, me and him met at a liquor store a few years ago, like probably 5 years ago.
5 years ago.
You know, I had 2 weeks there. Whatever, going back to college, and Johnny, he was his first day, whatever. You know what I mean? I was like, oh, don't even talk to the dude. You know, I'm leaving in 2 weeks. Like, is it worth like, you know? I was like, all right, whatever. In the back room, I said, what's up? I was like, oh, what do you do? And he was like, oh, like I play the drums, you know. I was like, oh, like, do you want to be in a like? Do you have any like? Do you want to be in a band? You know what I'm saying? And he was like, honestly, bro, like I want to be the next Rolling Stones. So I was like, all right. I was like, all right, well, let me get your number, bro. So, like,
That's
you know,
the answer.
That's like, pretty much the start. And then like I went away to college. I was living with a couple of my fraternity brothers, and you know, the one other dude could shred and could sing, so it kind of all fell into place through that. And winter break, I hit Johnny up. We jammed Rocks Off by the Stones, and that was it. You know?
Damn.
Yeah,
So I think you guys nailed the sound, too, outside of, like, just originality. The first, I knew the Stones, but, like, the Best Of album until I was probably, like, 16. I went to England and talked to my uncle.
Nice.
And he put me on to, like, the earliest albums, and he told me how it was just such a different sound for the timing.
Oh,
Yeah.
man.
So it was like coming out of blues, going into rock, and they just nailed it on the head perfectly.
They put out, Let It Bleed, and I was just like,
Yeah.
you know, that's like that and Sticky Fingers. You know, Exile too. It was 3 in a row, just like insane.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And they were my first show in like 2006 or whatever, so I had to change my life. You know, it's damn, I want to be Keith Richards. You know, so you know that's how we got the name. You know, the song "Dead Flowers" off the Sticky Fingers. You know, the Stones got their name from Muddy Waters' song.
Right.
Yeah.
Influences. Like,
Yeah.
well, my biggest influence is the Stones. Yeah, I want to get my name from a Stones song. You know.
Well, that's pretty rad.
To them, so that's how we got the name. That's the origin of the name.
All
We
right.
went through a lot of stuff, thought about changing it, but you know, eventually just kind of.
Just roll with it.
And the band started in the liquor store.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Born.
Right back there, man.
That's awesome.
The liquor store. That's when it really started. You know.
Yeah, no, that's sweet, man. You know, finding like a sound nowadays is I mean, I'm not in a band personally, but I feel like it's kind of a hard thing to do. I'm sure you guys know. You hear a lot of copycats and
100%, man.
And,
you know, that's part of it is like being original with it.
Yeah.
You know, like that's the hardest part. You know, because no one wants to sound like anybody. You know, I don't want to be like, oh, that dude sounds like Hendrix or whoever. You know, what I mean?
Exactly.
Like, you don't want to sound like a specific person. It really takes a while to figure out your own kind of sound and like
Exactly.
that craft. You know, and if you can do it, you know, it's like it's half the battle.
yeah, for sure. And I mean, like, you know, you guys are young guys, and I don't think there's too many people your age kind of doing what you got playing the music you guys are playing. It's mostly pop punk or you're hardcore or
Yeah.
you're like an alternative band and whatnot. And
Right. Especially in Jersey.
yeah, especially in Jersey. And there's nothing wrong with that at all. You know, it's just
It just feels original. It's different,
Yeah,
man. There's a
100%.
lot of artists that blew up like that, like country artist Tyler Childers. You know what I mean? Like it's a different sound from the original country. Like I was trying to pinpoint an era of what you guys sound like, and I'm like, it's somewhere in between like the 90s and the 70s.
Right, yeah.
It doesn't really sound like the 80s. It's different. It's new. I love it. And like Leon Bridges, that's something else. Like
Yeah.
a good comparison.
Yeah.
I like
where
Leon. Yeah.
It's very original, but
No, I mean, like, when we first started this, I mean, weeks ago, you know, right away I told Justin, I was like, we got to get the Dead Flowers on here one day. And
That's what we were curious as to how you guys like wanted to hit us up or whatever. You know, how you came to hear about us.
Yeah, no, you know, I knew you for like a minute, and I knew you following you on like Facebook, and you know, I know you guys were pretty active at one point. I guess COVID kind of hit and
Yeah.
kind of fell off for a bit, but
Yeah,
You know.
that's with everyone, I think.
Yeah, everyone. And but like I said, I was like, we gotta get these guys in here one day. And
Hell yeah, man.
definitely
Here
got you
we
guys-
are.
and here we are exactly.
Yeah, glad to be here, man.
Yeah, unfortunately, Justin couldn't make it in today. He has some work obligations he's got to take care of. So, Dusty, we miss you, dude. It's all good though.
New single tomorrow, though.
Yes, also
nice.
there is a new Dusty single tomorrow, so everyone check that out. So at one point, like I know you guys were pretty much like you guys are playing the Stone Pony a lot, right?
Yeah, we have been.
Yeah.
The Flowers did, yeah. That place rules, man. I love playing.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was leading into. It was like, how's that? I mean, it's like a legendary venue, for the most
it
part.
is.
Around here, I view it as that. Like a lot of big bands have played there, and like, what is that feeling like hopping on the stage and kind of just doing your thing up there?
I mean, it was cool for us, because it was like the thing we did was like, it was like the Battle of the Bands thing. You know what I mean? So it was like 100 bands in the thing. And like we went all the way and we won it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like as you play it, like the shows get progressively bigger and bigger. You know what I mean? Because like more people come out.
Oh,
you know what I mean?
okay. I
So
see.
like the last show,
Yeah.
it's like you got to bring everybody out, and
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Like, and that show was crazy. That was like the hype. That was like the highest point of the whole tournament thing. And then like
Yeah, that's pretty sweet.
we played at like 4:00, and they don't announce the winners till 9:30.
Oh,
so
really?
It's like so we play at 4:00. You're done 4:30, and then all your fans leave because
Yeah.
they're not gonna hang around.
Yeah.
So we're sitting there, and like the last two bands I played, the place was packed to the gills for like with
Damn.
fans.
Yeah.
So we're like, all right, like you know what I mean? Like they're going, all their fans are going crazy. We're like, shit, should we just like leave? And like they're naming who won. They do like the top three, and it's like the second, like the second band, and like that was the band we all thought was gonna win. We're like, oh shit, like you know what I mean? What's gonna happen here? And because like the winner is like the Dead Flowers, and like the crowd was, it was like the air was sucked out of the room. You know what I mean?
Oh, that's awesome.
We were like, yeah,
Fuck yeah,
it
dude.
was great, dude. We were like the only ones cheering. Like
Damn.
it was like we always say it was like the School of Rock when
Yeah.
no vacancy wins.
No vacancy.
It's School
Yeah.
of Rock. And so we felt like no vacancy. I was like, this is the coolest.
Damn.
Sick.
So like, how many days did that? How long did that take? That
It
whole
was like
process?
a year process. Probably.
That's what I thought. I didn't-
Really, it was a year. Yeah, yeah.
It started
Wow.
maybe
So-
like March of like 2016, 2017, and it ended like the February of the following year.
Damn.
So there was like 4 rounds we had to get through.
Damn,
And they
so-
would all be
Yeah.
spaced apart. You know what I mean? So you'd play, and 3 months later, if you made it past, you could play the next show. And then the next one.
That makes
You know
sense.
what
Yeah,
I
because
mean?
at one point I'm like, damn, these guys are like fucking regulars at the Stone
It was
Pony.
pretty
Yeah, that's
sick.
That is cool. So how many shows did you guys do there total? Like
We
4 or
did-
5?
We probably did like 5 because
Five.
when we won, they gave us like a headlining show, so we got to do that. That was
That's
pretty
cool.
Sick too,
That is
you
pretty
know?
cool.
So we did that. So it was probably like 5 shows over like the course of like a year and a half. It was awesome.
That is pretty sweet, man.
Yeah.
And congratulations on winning too. I mean, like
Thank
I'm
you.
sure that's like a feeling like no
It
other.
was
You know?
sick. You know what I mean? I was like, damn, like this is pretty legit.
Was there any like crazy stories or any crazy shit that went down during that whole process, or was it all pretty tame for the most part?
I mean, dude, the night before, like, we were at my buddy's shore house. He lives in Asbury Park, like 2 minutes from the Pony on like the lake.
Yeah.
You know? So we're like, all right, we'll go there. We'll sleep over there. We'll all
That's
party
nice.
before, and
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
we'll all go to the show. So like. It was February, so the lake he lived on was frozen over, and like we were hammered. You know, I was like, running out onto the lake, sliding on my stomach across all the ice, like totally dangerous. Like not be doing this. And, like I was on the dock, and I was like trying to jump through the ice, and I swung around the pole. You know, on the dock, I was to not get wet. I'm sitting there, and my hand feels mad sticky, and I was like, "Fuck, like that's not water." You know, so I ran all the way back inside. My hand was covered in blood.
Damn.
I like split my pointer finger like on my fretting hand, like right down the middle, like this way. You know. So like any pressure, like it would peel back and it would just bleed profusely.
Damn.
And I was like playing my guitar, like hammering. I was like, oh, I can still play. I'm like, Mike was like, dude, stop playing. I'm getting blood all over my guitar.
Damn.
So, you know, we all like 3 of us like slept in the same bed that night, and I was like laying there. I was like, dude, I can't. My finger was throbbing. So I just like woke up at 7 in the morning and like bandaged it up, you know. And I was just like, fuck, I restrung my guitar. And I was like, I just gotta hope it closes. You know?
Yeah.
We get on stage, and the first chord I ring out just starts
Opens it
bleeding.
up.
Yeah. And like we always do a song where like I jump in the crowd and do a solo, you know. Right before that, like I wrung out a chord and like put the blood on my face, like, jumped into the crowd and was ripping, and, like so.
That's pretty rad, dude.
Crazy.
That's
Just
tough,
gotta
dude.
make the most
It's
out of
pretty
that
That's tough, dude.
situation.
It's pretty awesome.
That's
And
cool, man. Like,
Dave being there too was really cool.
Yeah, a buddy Dave was there. He picked me up. I was like ripping the solo. Like,
Really?
holding me into the
dope.
crowd, like, holding me up. It was awesome, dude. He's
Damn.
a huge dude.
That's pretty sweet. You guys got any videos of that or anything like that?
Yeah,
you can
we
check
do.
out.
Yeah,
on
yeah,
YouTube.
It's all on YouTube. Yeah.
Okay, do you guys have like a YouTube channel?
Yeah,
or?
it's if you search the Dead Flowers NJ, everything will come up on YouTube.
Okay, yeah. So definitely
all
check
the
that
new
out.
Stuff, yeah.
Yeah,
everything you would
awesome.
want, all the music
Awesome.
videos you would want to find.
No, I'll definitely have to look that up myself.
Oh, yeah.
So you guys got 3 EPs under your belt right now, right? 3?
Yeah, indeed we do.
Yeah, you guys just released your self-title last year.
Yeah.
And I know it's a little soon, but I have to ask, what's going on for the future of Dead Flowers? Are we working on anything else right now, or are we kind of just,
talk now.
you know, it's COVID time, so
We're just writing a lot.
yeah.
Yeah, it's for everything, you know, all things considered, it's you know, try to find silver linings and all this,
Yeah,
right?
absolutely.
'Cause, I mean, we love, obviously, the biggest thing is just playing live.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's where we, you know, it's what we want to do.
Exactly. Absolutely.
We got asked to do a lot of streaming stuff, and I think we did maybe like one stream or 2 streams.
Wasn't feeling it.
I mean, it's not that we don't feel it. It's like we,
I don't.
yeah, maybe it
No,
is.
it's-
Maybe it is.
yeah,
Maybe it
it's
is.
totally
We don't
okay,
feel-
man.
We want to
No,
see
it's
people. You know,
understandable,
we want
man.
to see people
Yeah,
out there. And it's like it's a shame because it's bands that even we play with and us. Obviously, we you know, our biggest thing is we want to see people, you know, jumping over one another. And
Yeah, you want to feed
we
off
wanna
the energy, man.
Yeah, we want to share a room with a bunch of people,
Yeah.
but we can't do that. So, I mean, the silver lining is that we took a step back, start writing more and being more creative, and just, I mean, we've been in the studio. I mean, just keep writing and
Yeah.
just keep writing, keep playing, keep practicing in the studio as much as we can.
Where do you guys
And
record
got a bunch
at?
of new stuff recorded
Already?
Yeah, we're just
Yeah.
sitting on it right now, seeing
Nice.
what to do. So
Nice.
We're trying to accumulate all of it together and then release a couple things because, you know, a lot of it is just, you know, spacing out.
Yeah.
So
for
you're
sure.
not
We wanna
gonna
put a bunch of
full length
stuff
it?
out. No, like, we plan to, like, record
Probably
that
not.
many songs, but, like, only drop, like, a single and wait, like, a couple months, drop another single, you know what I mean? Like, because, you know, like, you're not playing shows. Like, how many people are going to be listening to that for this long? You know what I
Right.
mean? People have short attention spans right
Yes,
now.
sir.
It's like,
Yeah.
if they're not going to go see you, like, I personally feel you should be pulling back on the stuff you're dropping. You know what I mean?
I agree with that, and it's funny you say that because you know some other people don't feel that same way. They feel like they gotta pick up being more of a content creator on
Right.
you know social media, and like I get it because like you know it's a weird time, shows aren't happening, and you know hopefully
TikTok's booming.
Yeah, you're
TikTok,
right.
yeah, you know, and that's what it's coming down to is like people are hopping on anything they can, TikTok,
Yeah.
besides the main ones, Facebook and Instagram, and they're just trying to get their name out there and do what they can, and it's you know that's the first time we heard like you guys are just pulling back and just doing your thing, which I think is nice. I mean, it doesn't.
Because like you were saying before, like about being active, you know, because you were like, oh, you guys were really active before the quarantine and stuff. But it's like, you know, we've been active just in a different way.
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah.
It's just like, you know, stuff that we don't have to like post about. It's like stuff that we're doing for ourselves.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, just for me, it's like, you know, all I want to do is wake up and write music and figure it out. You know what I mean? However I can, whether it's like writing the songs, you know what I mean? That's all I really care about is getting the songs together.
And as a fan, it's even cool to just watch that process in whatever way the artist delivers it.
Yeah, well, you know, in this day and age, it's very everything's so personal, and with all these bands, and everyone's like, you know, you gotta see what they're doing 24/7, and like
Right.
some people like that and it works, but some people it's like it takes away the magic of the release or like whatever you guys are cooking up. You know, some bands just they take their time. It's 3 years, you don't hear anything from
Right.
Turnover, for example, which
Right.
has been non-existent. But like then they come out, and it's pedal to the fucking floor, dude. We
Right.
got all this shit ready to go, and
That's exactly
and you can
right.
appreciate that, you know.
That's exactly what we're going for too. You know what I mean? Everything I'm doing is in plan for when everything comes back. You know what I'm saying? That is the moment I want to be like, oh, the flowers
We're ready.
are back. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
exactly. No, that's cool, man.
So it's all plotting for that kind of thing.
Yeah, that's what it's about. Like I said, you know, everyone does things differently, but I like that approach. You know,
Hell yeah.
It's fun to see what everyone's doing, but sometimes it's just
For
like
sure,
you
man.
feel kind of weird, like up these people's butts all the
Yeah.
time. You know, it's just a little unnecessary. But my second question is, you guys, you know, are we doing a full length or are we going to keep it to an EP for this next release?
We're not entirely sure yet.
Yeah.
Like, we probably have like a good handful, probably like about like 8 to 10 songs of ideas that we're like working out, and like
Okay.
like a bunch of those have developed into full songs that we're like working on recording
Yeah.
right now.
Okay.
Like you asked earlier, we recorded a single at Gradwell, but now we're doing all of the new stuff in Belmar.
Okay.
With this dude Paul Ritchie. Awesome producer, you know what I mean. He's done a lot of great stuff, and you know he's looking for a rock and roll band, and so we got in touch with him.
Yeah.
What's it called? New Future.
In
New Future
studio?
Studios. Yeah,
I believe so. Yeah,
yeah. I'll look that up to make sure I get the right name.
Yeah.
But
Paul Ritchie Studios.
so that's what. Yeah. That's where we've been doing all the new stuff. But you know, like, I'm not really sure. Back to your initial question about it. Probably closer to an EP.
Yeah.
You know, like I don't like the thing about the full lengths is like, you know, I would love to put one out, but I want to wait until like we have the listeners that are gonna listen to 10 songs, each 10 songs. You know what I mean? Like I'd rather do like 4 or 5 really banging songs. You know, everyone can just get to know because like you know we just dropped an EP.
Yeah.
And like like a month later we can't even play. We played 1-2 shows for it.
Damn.
Right.
So it's like, dude, like all that still has to be played. You know what I mean? So it's like you don't want to over flood it. You
And
know?
I'm sure a lot of bands use the money they make from live shows to like mix and master in a full length. You know what I mean? Like
That's
really
what we
gaining
did.
capital
Yeah.
before you want to
We-
go
I
and
mean-
put all that money into 16, 14.
We've been doing that.
whatever
We've been doing
songs.
that for 5
Yeah.
years.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
keeping all of our money for.
For like the bands, you know, having a band fund or whatever.
Right.
Yeah.
No, that's what's up.
That's
it.
the way to do it.
It's
though.
great that it works that way too, you know, because sometimes it doesn't, and you know.
Well, a big part of that was like being in college, like not having money.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like, all right, do I want the $50 that I'm going to spend on, you know, like food or like, yeah, we could put it towards recording or whatever.
Yeah.
But now it's like we're, for the most part, we're all like financially stable to a point where it's like we don't like we can if we need to put money into like recording or something, we're able to do that. You know,
Yeah.
we don't have to
Right.
like rely on like playing shows right now to do it, which I'm grateful for.
Absolutely.
Because that was a huge part of it before. Recording was like, you know, like all the shows we played, we saved up all that money. You know what I mean? And it's like, all
Yeah.
right, boom, walk in the studio, $1,000 cash. Like let's record.
That's
you
it.
know what I
Right.
mean? That's like
It's the way to do it, man.
maybe I still want to do that when we go in. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
let whoever recording us know it's like, you know, we're legit, bro. You know,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
Here's the money. Let's make it happen. You
Yeah.
know, like,
No, that's can't ask for more than that. I guess for a producer, you know, I know a lot of people, you know, you struggle sometimes. It's not easy to get that kind of money, but you got the ideas and the talent to do it. You just don't have the capital.
Right.
So
Exactly.
that's definitely what's up.
And everyone wants to create, even the producer, you know, he,
yeah, 100%, man.
you know, got both bodies there. Maybe not the capital. Producer's probably, all right, let's do it. Pay me later.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, that's what's cool about working with Paul too. It's an actual producer
I'm gonna look at
that.
the name of the studio real quick. 'Cause I want to make sure.
Yeah, we can't. I don't want to mess that up either. But yeah, but working with him is, you know, he's an awesome rock and roll producer.
Yeah.
You know, so
Yeah.
we sit there, dissect whatever we need to, talk about the songs, and you know, a lot of people I think when the pandemic happened were like, oh, we gotta go.
exactly.
And that's what we were like initially. That's what we were like, oh man, like, you know, what's gonna happen? We
Yeah.
gotta get out as much content as possible. And they're like, all right, let's take a deep breath, take a step back, look to see what we got, keep writing.
Yeah.
And you know, because I think a lot of bands are like, it's one or two things. Like, let's take our time, and when the world comes back, let's all, you know, let's be ready.
Yeah.
Let's do
Yeah,
it.
you got 6 months, you know, to
that's
read,
what I'm saying,
adjust
you know.
the situation, see what you want to do.
6 months, is that what it is?
I think so. Like in a
think?
pandemic,
That's what I'm
everything
saying.
shuts down, you know.
Maybe, yeah.
just
I mean, come on.
fall back for 6 months and just look at, you know, what can we do now? How do we
Right.
adjust?
Yeah. No, for sure.
By the way, it is New Future Studios. New Future Studios at Belmar, right by Asbury Park, man. Paul Ritchie, hit him up if you need some shit. done.
Paul
It's
Ritchie.
awesome.
The nice plug. I mean, I got to ask, of course, because I ask everyone that's been on, because since this is just the season of COVID, besides Dead Flower stuff, I mean, what have you guys been up to? Just taking personal time, working, doing schoolwork? I mean,
I mean, I personally been traveling, but me and him play in a band also with this dude from Asbury, Jared Clemens. He's,
Okay.
Clarence Clemens from Springsteen's band's
Oh, shit.
son.
Oh, wow.
So we linked up with him about a year ago. So we've been doing a lot of stuff with him too. We've been traveling to Asbury every weekend,
Damn.
jamming with him, recording with him.
okay.
So we have a bunch of stuff on Spotify too with him. So you know we've been kind of like doing flower stuff and
Yes.
So the band's called Jared Clemens and the Late Nights.
Jared Clemens and the Late Nights.
Yeah.
Okay, awesome. Yeah, definitely have to check that out.
So it's like, you know, the shit we kind of been focusing on.
What about you, man?
working,
I hear you,
and
dude.
working and driving around and playing, man.
Yeah, no, I hear you.
The hustle doesn't stop.
Absolutely, absolutely. No,
You
I
do
mean,
what you can.
yeah, my life hasn't changed dramatically too much. I mean, I'm still going to work every day, and I'm a glorified toilet salesman. You know, but it pays the bills, so it is what it
You
is.
got to elaborate on that.
I work at Ferguson Enterprises. It's like a plumbing and HVAC like distribution. We're like
Nice.
We're like a Home Depot. We specialize in plumbing and HVAC. It's really fucking boring.
In toilets.
Yeah, so I like to tell people I'm a glorified toilet salesman. Like, what do you need? One piece or what? You know, I got you, dude. I can like decorate your whole bathroom for you, but you know, but yeah, no, I just I have to ask because some people, like my girl, had to work from home and like that changes
Right.
your
Yeah,
changes your
I
whole
was off.
mindset, man.
I was off for what,
Yeah.
5 months?
Yeah,
You know, that
What
shit.
do you do, man?
I work in a restaurant.
Okay, word.
Yeah.
Which restaurant?
Don't want to say it on the pod.
Okay, word.
I think.
Talk about it after. We'll talk about it after.
Yeah.
it's
Never
a nice
know.
restaurant though. No,
Yeah.
But it's nice restaurant.
It's decent.
yeah, but how was that experience for you?
Oh, being home. I mean, I have a toddler at home. My girlfriend was off as well for probably 4 of those 5 months. So it was tough, dude. It was it wasn't the easiest thing. Learned a lot about myself and my family.
Yeah.
And your toddler.
Yeah, exactly. She needs daycare and friends. I learned that. They get bored of their parents real quick.
Yes, sir. Yes, there's only so much Peppa Pig you can watch, dude.
That's not true, dude. That shit is on YouTube forever, dude.
It is. It definitely is.
That thing's loaded with ads too, dude. Peppa Pig makes coin.
Oh, sure.
Coin.
Yeah, they're like in the 30, 40 million views per episode. On
Yeah,
that thing.
with about like 400 ads. No lie, in an hour.
That is pretty fucking crazy.
But yeah, it was weird, man. It's weird. I learned that like no matter how much money you make, it's going to get spent.
Yeah.
I learned that some way or another, not to stress about money.
Yeah. I mean, I would say money comes and goes, but mostly goes.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, once I got back to work and started using up the unemployment money for bills, and I wasn't making as much, and it's weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's what I was saying. It's, some people like myself, it was, the same shit, different day. But for other people, and it's a dramatic lifestyle change. And
Dude, business has changed so much. Like I was saying with the bands, you guys got to think of new way to gain capital,
Right, yeah.
or not, or just create. And
Yeah, pretty much.
yeah,
That's what I do.
Yeah, no, I feel bad for a lot of musicians that pay their rent by playing bars.
Yeah.
Or, solo acts.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
comedians
They're
as
screwed,
well. I mean,
That should just stopped immediately.
Yeah, and
It's just like, fuck.
we're still it's still kind of up in the air. I mean, I know the vaccines are starting to roll out and stuff now, but I mean, like realistically, it's like
Yeah, who knows?
another year before people are comfortable, and then like
I mean, if you're allowed to go out and eat at a restaurant, why can't there be a band playing in that
Right, yeah.
restaurant?
I
Why
agree.
can't the
Right.
venue
See, a lot-
I
open
agree.
with tables and social
yeah.
distancing?
A lot of it is this area, though. It's really Jersey and like where we're because like I got buddies like my homie in Nashville. Like it's like almost like nothing's really changed there too much. You know what I mean?
Oh,
It's
really?
like,
Yeah.
It's just like pretty much like
Wow.
you can go out and do shit. And,
Yeah,
like, their
except-
bands playing and stuff like
And I mean, people still. I hear people are still like kind of wearing masks and kind of keeping their cool, right? And
for the most part, yeah.
you
I mean,
get your temperature check going
yeah,
in.
yeah.
Yeah.
But it's like it
a lot of other
seems like
things
a
you do.
lot more like laid back, I guess. I mean, like, granted, whatever it's worth. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
yeah,
But like you're right, bro. Like if there are people like together, like you could have a band play.
exactly.
Yeah.
like why not?
We're already here.
If you
Why
can-
can't there be a band over there playing?
I agree.
What the?
Yeah, I mean, you're preaching to the choir. Yeah. You can load an airplane, but you can't,
Yeah.
go
Exactly.
and play in a bar.
Right,
Or-
yeah. You sit next to a bunch of random people on an airplane, no problem.
You can pack into a fucking Nordstrom's,
Yeah,
Yeah.
you know,
or Target,
and
on
everybody
Black Friday.
touching the same fucking FUBU shirt.
You think this would be the one time in your life you go in an airplane, you don't have to worry about sitting next to somebody, but
Yeah, I know. I said that too. I was like, this is probably the best time to fly.
That's a good point.
This is a pandemic.
Some of those planes are tight, dude. I don't like flying too much.
Yeah.
Some of those planes. Are
I don't like
tight.
flying either, man. I just flew to.
I'm iffy about it, Once
Oh,
this shit
man,
starts
I
going
got-
up and
I-
down, I start looking around. And no one's panicking. I'm good, you know what I mean? It's
I have like
fuck.
a mini panic attack to myself.
Yeah.
Before the plane goes.
Going
hear you.
in, right?
I don't know, man. It's weird. I don't like flying at all.
What's the
Do
or
you touch the plane before you get on? You give the plane a touch?
No, should I? Is that the thing?
I don't know. People do that. I don't do it every time.
I black
Sometimes
out. I get I drink as much as I possibly
There you
can
go.
before the plane.
I goes to Chickies and
Ho-
Pete's in Philly Airport. Just black out
Yeah.
drunk.
Oh yeah, that's the best.
it's the longest flight you've
black
been on?
out. Longest flight I've been on. Maybe like 6 hours.
Okay.
Yeah,
that's
that's
mine.
rough, man.
6.
Yeah.
It's rough, dude.
I think I was on a plane 8 hours going to England.
Shit.
We had to
Oh,
fly around London.
Okay, wow.
Yeah.
Damn.
That part was cool. I was like cool by
Yeah.
then. But coming home, dude, my grandma called me a bitch. And like my grandma never even cursed. I was freaking out going on to the plane.
Called you a bitch.
Where'd you
Shut
fly
up,
at?
Grandma.
Where'd you fly into, rather? Heathrow?
Yeah.
And that's where I flew.
Yeah,
to,
that
so.
airport is
crazy,
crazy
dude, yeah.
big. I also went to Amsterdam, and that was
Oh, me
another
too. I went there last
crazy.
year.
That airport's nuts,
sick.
dude.
It's kinda
Did you go in the
sick, dude.
smoking
I
bubble?
did. I had to. It was like 10 a.m. I was like,
It was
bro,
horrible.
My homies, like, we got to go in there.
It was hard. I went in there. I was like, they need to get rid of this, dude. This is just. There's no ventilation. Everyone's just smoking
dude,
bogies.
You're packed in there like 20 people deep. It's like everyone's just smoking bogies.
It's got like 80 years of cigarette smoke stenched in there.
There's just a film on
Yeah.
the bubble. Is it like a clear bubble?
Yeah,
It's like a
it's in the
box.
middle
It's like a
of the
glass
airport.
box.
Dude.
Really?
The
You're
door,
looking
like,
at
slides
Burger
open.
King.
Yeah, it's
All
wild.
smoke coming
Yeah,
out.
literally.
Damn, that's pretty rad.
We were like, we have to hit that.
Yeah, I thought people were going to be smoking joints in there. That was not the case.
Not the
Yeah,
case at
no,
all.
It was all cigarettes.
Yeah,
That'd be cool.
man.
I wish I.
So funny.
When did you go to Amsterdam?
I went last September.
It was last year.
I did like a whole Europe like.
Yeah, that's
trek.
right. You did. that
how long
year.
were you there in Amsterdam
I was
for?
in Amsterdam for like 3 nights, I think.
Nice.
Yeah. Then we went to Belgium, then Luxembourg, and then Munich for Oktoberfest.
Dope.
Right.
Damn, that's pretty rad.
It was pretty sick time, man.
Dang.
It's
I'd love to
crazy.
do something like
Oh,
that.
like by train and shit.
Yeah,
like,
me too. I didn't do that.
Yeah, I'm just
I wish I did
I'm
that.
just stuck here. I went to California for like a week with my buddy Huba.
nice, dude.
It was fucking sweet, but that was like 6 years ago. So
awesome.
No, I'm definitely
That's
trying
a
to
long
get back
plane
out.
ride too.
It was, dude. I was not happy, and like I snore really loud when I sleep. So like on the way home, I fell asleep, and then Kenny was like, "Dude, you were the most fucking annoying person ever." Like the whole plane was just like, I'm like, "Bro, why didn't you wake me up, dude?" Like, I would have just stopped, and he's just like, "Well, I was just gonna let you sleep, dude." But like the whole plane heard you snoring for like 5.5 hours.
Oh my god.
Well,
I'm like, great.
There are a lot of people that like took advantage of this pandemic to travel.
Yeah,
Right.
Yeah, hell
Some of
yeah.
the flights are like
Right.
dirt
That's what I
Right
did.
through, dude.
That's what I
Right.
did.
Yeah.
Went to
Dirt
Colorado, went to Maine.
Did you fly there?
I flew to Colorado, yeah.
And
I drove to Virginia and I drove to Maine.
What were the tickets like?
Colorado, dude, was like $120
Yeah.
round trip, man.
See?
It was
That's what I'm
like a
saying.
no-brainer,
Okay.
dude.
Well, there you go.
No-brainer. They actually did fuck us on the bags. We had to like check an extra bag.
Oh, really?
Coming back, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? So like I just brought 2 backpacks because usually that like gets you through.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One's carry on, one's personal item. But they were like, no, you have to check one. I was like, dude. So you know that added $60 or whatever. But
Really?
you
Oh,
know,
that's not-
like, but the round trip when we bought it like a month before was 120. Like,
Yeah, you
easy,
can't beat
dude.
that, dude.
Colorado, Denver.
Yeah.
It's like, oh,
That's what I'm saying.
I remember like the world shut down, and everyone's like sharing on Instagram, whatever. It's like, look how cheap these flights are.
Yeah, dude.
I was like, what?
I gotta go.
Some people are like,
here.
holy shit, I gotta go. And I was
Yeah.
like, what? You got what?
Yeah, straight
We're in a
up.
pandemic. Everyone's
it's
like,
like, you know-
DMing each other flight prices.
It's like for the past like 3 years of my life, it's like every weekend we have a show or like, you know, my friends do cool shit.
Right.
It's like, fuck,
Sacrifice a lot
yeah, we have
to
some
just
random
play.
show we gotta play. You know what I mean? So now is the time where it's like none of that's really happening. So it's like, dude, I'm gonna
Right.
take the.
I went to
the
DC
initiative.
and it was as shut down as Jersey, but like it was pretty dope. Just driving around there, it felt like a real bluesy town. Like I was driving by the venues on my bike, and
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
it was dope.
Yeah. I'm
You
trying.
guys ever gone to DC? And
Yeah, we went last year for my birthday actually.
Oh, DC's
that was
great. Yeah,
dude.
DC's
Isn't it?
awesome.
Time, man.
it's inspiring, dude. Like there's roses and everywhere. I don't know, man.
I need to go back.
There's roses everywhere. Where'd you go? There's roses
Dude, I was,
everywhere.
like the neighborhood where my Airbnb was, it felt like a nicer Northeast Philly.
Okay.
Like there was a lot of greenery, a lot of
Right.
little parks and cul-de-sacs and shit.
When did you go there? Or what month?
I want to say May.
Okay, word. Yeah, we went in December, so there was nothing like that.
Yeah,
no roses.
true.
It sounds great.
But it's like a clean city. Would you agree?
I would say. So,
Yeah, it's clean.
like
Yeah.
yeah.
Like Philly's so dirty.
I mean, yeah.
Well,
I mean, I didn't walk around DC and be like, look at all these roses. It's so clean.
Maybe that was the bike.
The bike,
And the weed.
You were in definitely a different mental state
Yeah.
than we were when we went to DC. But no, it was a fun time. I want to see more of. I just got back from Virginia.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I want to see.
yeah,
Oh,
for
it was
lovers,
great.
dude. For the lovers.
For lovers. Well, I did go with my girl, so yeah.
There it is.
Oh.
It was.
Congrats.
Thank you. Yeah, it is for lovers. But yeah, I stayed on a farm for 5 days.
Yeah, did you do like an Airbnb?
It's awesome. Yeah, we did Airbnb.
That's cool.
On a 500-acre farm.
That's pretty rad. I did something
Yeah, it
similar to
was
that. Me and my girl, we stayed at a renovated barn, and I think it had you could sleep 6 or
Yeah.
like 9 people in it. Actually, it was
yeah.
huge.
That's
Yeah, and it was just me and my girl, and it was like
Where?
In Vermont, Ludlow, Vermont. Yeah,
nice.
we did that
Vermont's
last
cool.
November, and it was right before the ski season. So like the town was, it's just like really small town, and just right next to one of the bigger like snowboarding mountains. I forget the name of it exactly, but like
Okay.
yeah, it was just like this giant farm that this lady owns. She like lived out in California. She doesn't even like check the
Wow.
house. Yeah, and then like right behind us, they have like the maple syrup farms.
Oh,
so like
wow.
all the trees, and they have like all these like they're like rubber sheets that go from tree to tree that like transfer all the maple syrup. It's pretty fucking sweet, dude. And I was just
That's
like,
pretty cool.
yeah, and it was beautiful. It was like $1,000. It was like the most peaceful week
Yeah.
I've ever had.
That's
you know?
awesome.
And I definitely feel like doing that like Airbnb thing, looking for these weird kind of quirky
Yeah,
like
that's the spot- that's
places
the thing,
are the way
man.
to go, man. 100%.
That's the best way to go, bro.
Yeah, 100%.
100%, dude.
Yeah.
I stayed in like the Airbnb I was at in Maine was in the middle of nowhere, man. It was like the coolest spot,
Maine,
dude.
yeah.
And then there was like a whole big addition of the house, and you walk in, it's like a giant trophy room.
Really?
It's like a giant bear and a giant moose head. I was like, dude, this place rules.
Dude,
Dude,
it's
you're
pretty
never
sweet.
get that
Lake,
experience
dude. I
through
know,
a
man.
hotel.
Like, dude,
Never.
100%.
Never.
100%.
Nah, not at all.
Airbnb is the move.
Yeah.
It really is,
So
dude.
sick,
It's pretty sweet, and you like like you get like a taste of like who the homeowner. Like this lady
Yeah.
had like a whole bunch of like all these like little like she liked to
knickknacks and
she liked to collect a lot of tribal stuff, and it was just
shit.
like cool. And they had like random books and like it was just cool. So people go do that shit because it's really
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
worth your
Yeah.
time.
Go stay in random houses all around.
Pretty
the
much,
United
you know.
States.
It's I guess it's a way of
Yeah, you can-
supporting small business,
You can
right?
live in like a $2 million house for a week for $200 a night.
Exactly,
it's pretty
dude.
sick.
It's
You're
it's
balling.
worth it at least
Sick.
once,
And then come back to
Great.
Jersey.
Yeah, I come back here and
and then the air smells.
Then come back here and plan another one.
Exactly.
That's right.
yeah, you're fucking right.
So, real quick, we're gonna jump into our what we like to call our theme of the episode.
Oh, cool.
And I think a good one for today, since we all miss it, I know you guys do, is kind of venues in general.
Okay.
So,
I thought the theme was drinking.
drinking, it can be drinking.
Venues we miss.
Yeah, exactly. My first question was, what are your guys' favorite venues to attend as a concert goer?
Madison Square Garden.
Madison Square Garden. Okay.
I never been there, dude.
Never been
Really?
there
Oh,
either.
bro.
Nah, I never been to New York.
Oh man, what the fuck?
I
never been to New
I
York.
went to
Best city in
London
the
and
world.
I never been to New York.
Holy shit.
We gotta get
Listen
you there
out,
one day.
Dude, yeah, you gotta go to Manhattan.
Never been to New York.
Nah.
Hop on a train right now and go to New York by the end of the night.
exactly.
Do you like fish?
Yeah, I like all
Band?
food.
The band?
Not too sure.
Yeah, they all play. They usually play at MSG every year. If they play there next time they play there, you should go, man.
It's a dope experience.
Yeah, it's a crazy experience, dude.
Man, hopefully
Love it.
we still got shows like that at
Hopefully
stadium
there's still a
shows.
thing.
I'm sure.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah,
sure.
I know. Well, the Garden isn't doing anything until at least May. There's nothing. No fans allowed until May. So that's the point where it's like, all right, like, hopefully that's like a little light until
Yeah,
hopefully, you know,
exactly.
things start to-
Dude, what if
maybe
that
come
place
back a
shuts
little bit.
down?
That would suck, dude.
No
That would
way.
blow,
It would
man.
never.
That
I
would
mean,
blow.
it
That is my
just
favorite
sitting there
place
is
to see a
money down the drain. It just sitting there.
Think about all the money they've made over the years.
But like at the same time, like the Garden, like their owner owns the
And the Knicks
Rangers.
games are just
Yeah, but like now, like
the Knicks are the worst
Rangers-
team, and the tickets are
Oh,
insane.
well, they're not right now. They're pretty good right
Well,
now.
yeah.
But, for what it's worth, it's 6 games.
Yeah,
but-
exactly.
But the Rangers now have like ads on their helmets and stuff. You know what I mean? So they're definitely having revenue
Yeah.
come in that's not
Right,
from
so
fans. So the Garden's not going to shut down. You know what I mean? But,
Right.
But if you can see a show there, man, it's the best place to see a show, bro. Like, It was the first place I ever saw a show, and like I've
Oh,
just
really?
going there.
Wow.
And, like, dude, it's great, man. It's crazy. Just the atmosphere and all. It's awesome, dude. It's where It's the Garden, dude. It's the Garden. But I guess like smaller venues. What do you like, John?
Yeah.
Well, I thought MSG was okay. They don't have enough urinals at MSG. That's my biggest thing. I was
Too many stairs.
too many. Oh man, they like shut the. All right. Well, when I went there, I was on a. I was feeling pretty good, but we were going to. I don't know. They shut down the escalators or something. I just remember complaining like
Yeah.
these fucking
So many
escalators.
stairs.
There's just
40
so many
flights of
people, so many stairs, and then I go
This
go
is
into
the
the
fifth
bathroom.
show.
Yeah,
This is the fish show, and then I go into the bathroom, and there was like 4 urinals. I was like, all right, MSG's cool. I need more urinals. Go to Wells Fargo, go to any place in Philly. They
Yeah.
got urinals out the
45
ass.
urinals. in
Yeah,
the
yeah, 45
bathroom.
urinals.
You picked the wrong bathroom. You picked the wrong bathroom.
I guess I picked the wrong one. Picked the wrong venue.
You're in the employee
I'm just
bathroom,
kidding.
dude.
MSG was very cool. It was cool seeing fish there, but I like the Electric Factory. I don't think it's called the Electric Factory
It's
anymore.
Franklin
That was
Hall.
like years ago.
Love that place.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen all my
TLA
favorite
is
shows
sick.
there.
I guess
TLA
like
is cool.
in places we've played, I always liked Kung Fu Necktie, and
Yeah.
we played Johnny Brenda's in February for the first time. That was sick, man. Last
Yeah,
year.
I don't never been to there.
That
Where's
place is fucking.
Where's
dope,
that at?
dude. That's Fishtown.
In Brenda's?
It's kind of right near the Fillmore.
Oh, really?
Pretty sure, right? It's right near the Fillmore and the Barbary. I think so. Right around
Yeah.
there. It's in Fishtown.
Huh.
Awesome place.
I gotta
dude.
check
Like,
that out. I like
Wait,
the
what's it
Fillmore.
called again?
Johnny
I'm sorry.
Brenda's.
Johnny.
That was the last place we played.
That was the last place. Well, we played the Wonder Bar like a couple weeks. We played the Wonder Bar like
we did play
4
the
days
Wonder Bar.
before quarantine happened.
Damn.
That was like our last show.
Yeah. At
Right, I
least you got
forgot
one in before.
Yeah. I know.
Yeah.
You're right.
Yeah, we were
I thought it
starting
was
to.
Brenda's the last one, but
Well, see, like I didn't even remember playing the Wonder Bar after that. Now I kind of do. But Brenda's was a great show.
What about you,
I'm
Blizz?
trying to think of that one venue I saw Mac Keurig is at, dude.
Wasn't that like somewhere out in...
It's like as soon as you get on over to Ben Franklin, you hop over.
Yeah, that's a factory.
No,
No?
it's a smaller venue. Like
Underground Arts.
yeah.
oh, we played there.
Yeah.
We played there.
Yeah.
That place
It's
is
in a
cool.
basement, right?
That place
With the
closed
couches
down.
and
Yeah,
shit.
yeah.
It closed down.
Closed down. Yeah, it's not there
Dude.
anymore, bro.
Underground
in
Arts,
peace, dude.
Underground Arts, is great.
Awesome.
We played.
That
we
was
played there a
like
couple
the
times.
coolest vibe ever. There was fucking bean bags and
Yeah.
the
dude.
2 bars and like
Yeah.
this
Crazy
basement.
couches and stuff.
Yeah, and everything was painted. Like the ceiling was painted black, but it was not. It wasn't even. I don't even think it was as high as this ceiling.
Yeah. I
Dude,
never...
that place
Yeah,
is cool.
yeah.
That place is cool.
spot.
Yeah, I mean there was like 150 people there.
Yeah.
So it was just. It was a vibe. It was a vibe.
So who'd you see there?
Matt Kreekis, the lead singer of Citizen, his solo act.
Oh, nice.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah,
I know Citizen.
some of my favorite shit. So
Hell yeah.
definitely check
Citizen
him out.
Cope?
No,
I don't know Citizen.
no. You should check him
No.
out.
Yeah, you should. They're pretty good. I don't know if I had to pick one.
Oh yeah, yeah. You gotta ask.
But
you
the
now.
Fillmore is my favorite.
Fillmore's cool.
I would say the Phil. You know, I like the
Love
newer
It's like
venues.
franchised and whatever, but
No, but it's dope. It's like
Well, they brought it back from the dead, right? Or
yeah,
something like that.
yeah, and like the Foundry
Phil
they have
Estes,
above it is fucking sweet too for like the smaller shows.
Yeah, the Foundry.
Yeah,
Foundry
it's
is
cool,
dope.
man. It's like it's really nice. Like
the
electric
stage is weird. You walk in and
We
it's like
played
right there.
The Troc too. We played the Troc.
The truck was cool. Too,
Truck is
yeah.
cool.
Truck. Rest in peace.
I
I
used
don't
to
know
see-
if it's not there anymore.
Yeah,
Yeah.
rest in peace.
What's the venue?
I used to see a
in
lot of shows with
North
the Troc when
Philly?
I was really young.
It's we saw Citizen there with
That's
Movement.
Union Transfer.
Union
Oh, that place
Transfer.
is
Union
Yeah.
Transfer is
Not-
very cool.
yeah.
Shit, I forgot about that.
I was also like
Saw a lot of cool.
You
bands.
walk in and it's the where the stage is from when you walk in
Yeah.
is kind of weird.
It is weird because there's the bar where the stage should be.
Exactly.
Yes.
I only
Yes.
saw one show there. It was Title Fight, dude.
Oh, really?
Oh, that's a cool one.
Damn, that's pretty rad.
They played like their slowest song. Everyone started stage diving immediately.
Yeah, I
was
believe
like,
it,
Holy
dude.
shit!
People go hard for title
You
fight,
know the
dude.
song "Safe in Your Skin"?
Yes,
They
yeah.
started playing that, dude. And, like people were just going nuts. I was like, "Oh my god!" I
Yeah.
already kicked in the head twice. Dude, it was great. It was awesome.
Yeah, Union
Where
Transfer.
where did we see Megadeth at? That was at the Rock.
Prudential
right?
Center,
Prudential
yeah.
Center. That's a cool venue. Prudential Center's cool. BB&T's cool. Wait, I keep cutting you off.
No, you're good,
What is
dude.
yours?
I was rocking with the Fillmore for now.
Okay.
What other venue just shut down?
Boot and Saddle.
Voltage Lounge.
Yeah, Voltage
Saddle.
Oh
Lounge.
shit! Boot and Saddle did too.
Dude,
Yeah.
I'm curious to like other cities as well.
Yeah.
Oh,
You know,
sure it's-
I mean,
we
I
could
don't
be
know.
at like 40-50% of music venues shutting down.
I'm pretty sure it's probably
Yeah.
where it's at. Quite honestly, it's what it seems
Sucks.
like. You know, it's fucked up, dude. It's fucked up.
That's
Yeah,
so
but there's
sad, man.
there's stuff that's like a something that's like Save the Artist Act or something like
Yeah.
that. It's like there's some funding going around. I don't know much about it. I probably should know more about it, but
I have seen that, and I don't know if that's the same one that's like backing up the Voltage Lounge. I know that they're trying to save the Voltage Lounge right now.
well, there was that venue, the Saint, that shut down, and then people
Yeah, they got
donated
it back.
to reopen it again.
Really?
Yeah, that's in Asbury, right?
Yeah, that's an
Oh,
Asbury.
shit.
Saint's really cool, man.
Huh.
You guys have been to Asbury like at all? You ever go?
I've been
There's a
to
lot of cool
Asbury.
spots.
I'm not even gonna like say that I've like really explored it. You
Right,
know,
yeah.
I've went in the Stone Pony a couple times,
Okay.
and
you got to kill that for me.
that's
buddy.
like the extent of it.
Dude, there are a lot of cool venues out there, man.
Yeah.
like legitimately, like a lot of cool
Yeah.
Want a beer?
spots. Like,
Nah.
I would love to
I
play.
got my
Like,
water.
I'd love to play.
Yeah,
Dude,
yeah.
I'm an easy date.
Gallon a day, dude. I tried to do a gallon a day.
Oh yeah,
for a
I'm
long time.
almost there.
I'd like to do a gallon a day.
You're just pissing all day,
All day, dude.
but it's good for you.
My boss
Keeps you-
probably
keeps you
thinks I'm on
focused.
cocaine. The old cocaine,
Between the
dude. I'm in and out of there,
Keeps you
dude.
focused, man. Water.
Throwing my apron off, like.
So my next question is an obvious one. What is the worst venue you guys can think of in terms of maybe space or even
Stanhope House.
sound quality?
The only place that's fucking kicked
Yeah.
us out and blacklisted us from the venue.
What was it?
It's called the Stanhope House.
Don't plug them.
What's the
I'm
story?
plugging 'em.
Don't
I'm plugging them because I hope they're
They
closed.
don't deserve it.
Hope they're
dude.
closed.
What's the story behind getting kicked out? A little too rowdy?
But that was
Well,
like
first time,
Yeah,
yes.
it was the first
Oh,
time.
first time.
And they invited us back like idiots.
We always bring our own.
Went in there with a vengeance.
We always bring our own drums to shows because I always stand on the drum kit when we play. You know, I was like, I never want any issue with
Yeah.
people. You know what I mean? 'Cause,
Respect that, absolutely.
So we bring our own shit, and they're like, "Yo, you can't set up your own shit. You have to use ours." So I was
Damn.
like, "All right." I was like, "All right, we'll set up." We set up. I still do it. You know, I still stand on the drum set.
Yeah.
And like we're playing this song, and the guy comes through the PA, and he's like, "Get the fuck off the drums." And I was like, did I just hear that in my head? I'm still on. He's like,
I didn't
get the
hear it.
fuck off the drums. I was like, oh shit. So like, you know, I mean, we do. I jump off. We end the set, and like I'm packing up my shit, and the guy walks up, and he's like, dude, that was like the most disrespectful thing I've ever like experienced in this like 10 years of
Wow.
booking this venue. He's like, there better not be like a crack on that drum set. I was like, dude, I weigh like 130 pounds, bro. I guarantee you the drum set's.
I mean, I thought he was kidding. I
Yeah,
laughed.
we were like, I was like,
we were laughing. We were like, oh.
I was like, what the
I was gonna give him a high five. Like I thought he was being sarcastic.
Dude.
He was not.
He was pissed. And then the
was kinda
second
pissed.
time we got there, we had some show. I forget who we opened up for this blues dude, Billy Hector. And we got there, and like it was just me and our bass player, and we walk into the place. And it's like, you know, the show starts at like 7, and we're there at like maybe like 5. It's still like the sun's still out. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So we're not there like too late. Or too, yeah, you know, so like we walk in,
pouring
we're
rain.
walking there, we're
Pouring
like, all
rain.
right, same sound guy, they
Yeah.
don't get to the drums. And I was like, all right, like, what did I say? We were like, oh, like we're here to play, you know?
Because I had to pick up Mike. It was pouring.
Yeah. And we walk in, and the guy's like, all right, like, you guys have to set up right now and like sound check. And you guys are going on in 30 minutes. And I was like, we were like, well, our drummer and singer are 45 minutes away. Like,
Yeah, like
you know what I
what?
mean?
Right, how we
and
gonna do
And the
this?
guy is like, he's like, all these people came out for a show. You know, they're all here for like the first band, like the second band. He's like, you guys have to go on. And our bass player like looks around the place. He's like, there's 6 people here and they're here for us. What are you talking about? And the guy's like, you have to sit up right now. And our bass player was just like, all right, dude, like go fuck yourself. And I was like, holy shit. And the guy was like,
Wow.
get the fuck out. So he walked out. We took all their ashtrays. We got in the car and we called him and we were like, dude, like we got kicked off the show. We have to leave. And they were like, nah. And we were like, dude, yeah. They didn't believe us for like 5 minutes. We were like sitting there like, dude, we're turn around, go back to my house.
No, we
We're
showed
not
up.
Playing.
Damn.
We couldn't play. They didn't let us play.
Wow.
They kicked us out of the venue.
Well,
Stanhope asked.
What those 6
Yeah,
people
Scradzy,
do, dude?
baby. Scradzy takes no shit. And then me and Mike showed up and we were laughing about it and smoking on their back patio. And their
So
bouncer
funny,
came out
man.
and they were like, "You guys got kicked out. You can't
So
be here."
funny,
I'm like, well, we'll leave when we finish our smoke.
Wow.
And
They even try to
then
kick you
we'll
guys
never
out.
see you again.
Yeah, damn.
That's fine.
That's pretty fucked up.
I know.
Yeah, it was
dude.
funny.
And we brought people out. You know, granted, it was only a little bit of people, but it's like, dude, like, you know, then we had to go over to those people and be like, all right, like,
We have to leave.
We're not playing anymore. Like, you have to drive back an hour to New Brunswick. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
sorry.
Yeah.
Damn, man.
Yeah, that was like probably the worst venue we ever played.
Yeah, that's pretty fucked up.
Or been to.
Yeah.
What about you, Bliss? What do you think?
The Pennsauken Skate Center parking lot. That's probably the worst venue.
It's not a real venue.
What was the venue?
Sure it was. He played a show. It's a venue,
Yeah, I
man.
went there, dude.
Yeah.
What was
They
the
had
venue?
ice cream.
What was the venue
Oh, that
back
sounds
in the
great.
day? It was like a hockey rink, dude. And I remember they had the mats down, and like all the fucking bands, like the one
was the-
band would play.
That might have been the Flyer Skate Zone.
Yeah,
That's
the
awesome.
Pennsauken
I
Skate
think it
Zone,
was.
dude.
Wow.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I'm
Holy
talking
shit.
about.
Because it was there, and then like another local one around here that was big. I mean, it was a small venue, but it was like 7 at 7, which was like a church
Oh,
off.
that place was dope.
Yeah, dude. I only went to like 2 shows there.
who'd you see there?
I saw Fire in the Eyes of the City, which was Brandon.
Holy shit! Fire in the Eyes of the City.
With Texas in
Yeah.
July.
I know Fire in the
Yes.
Eyes
I
of
was
the
at the
City.
same show.
Were you
dude.
really?
Yes. swear to
Dude.
God. Yeah.
Wow.
Do you remember This Is Legacy? They were
Yes,
at that?
yes.
They opened up that
Yes,
show.
yes,
Yeah. So
dude.
me and my homie were boys with those dudes. So we
Oh,
went to see
shit.
that, and we knew Texas in July. You know what I mean?
You guys knew them, dude?
Yeah, they were sick, dude.
I remember like being so. I didn't really know them going into because I mean. I don't even know, man. That was like 2008.
Yeah,
Wow.
that was like
I was a young,
2009. It was
yeah, I was a young boy, dude. I was
2010.
definitely
we were
young. And I was just
freshman in
listening
high
to
school.
Texas July like yesterday, and I was just like, just straight up thinking of that show. I just remember I was like, yo, these guys fucking rip, dude.
Yeah,
It's
shit's
great,
tough.
bro.
They really
were
do.
Great. That song "Hook, Line, and Sinner"
Oh,
is
dude.
crazy.
Fire in the Eyes of the City.
Yeah, dude. Dude, it's great.
Fire in the Eyes, another fucking
Dude,
classic.
the drummer,
Oh, man.
the drummer grew up right behind me.
Oh, really?
I used to hear him play all the time because
But the
his
singer
brother
was Brandon's
Ryan.
brother, right?
yeah.
Yeah, his brother Ryan and I were buds back in the day.
Damn.
Shit,
And like
that's
I used to hear him
small-ass
practice and
All
like
the
hang
time.
out with the band. It was like before I really played music though.
Yeah.
So but then he would show me the music and I'd be like, holy shit, this is fucking crazy.
This
I never really heard
this is
music like
before
that
you played music.
Yeah.
So these guys
probably
kind of
before.
inspired.
I might have been like playing on the
sparked
drums and like
right.
doing Nirvana covers with my buddies, but like besides that, it was like, you know, just pumping Zeppelin in my head, and then I hear that, and then I hear this band, and finally as I was sitting, I was like, holy shit,
like
this
the
fucking
starting out,
guy,
yeah.
this guy rips, man.
Yep,
like,
exactly.
shit.
And they had like a decent buzz around here. I mean,
did,
like,
they
Yeah.
did.
it was cool because, like, you know, that was my boy's brother, and like, as a little kid, you know, I was kind of looking up to these guys, and I was like, this is the
Yeah, how
shit, dude. Like,
cool.
this is kind of what I want to be like a part of, you know. And even though I'm
yeah.
not in a band, but we do got to wrap it up in a couple minutes. But last question I'm going to ask.
We gotta wrap it up in a couple minutes.
We got to wrap it up. Yeah, unfortunately.
Oh, man. All right, go ahead. Go for it.
Last question, fire round. House shows or venue shows? What do you prefer to play or go to? Actually,
I prefer to play house shows.
house shows.
I think.
Reason?
Yeah, I'd say so. I like the rowdier crowd. I like being closer to the crowd. You know, what I
Right.
mean? Like I like when there's no barrier, like no elevation. That's just like me in front of people. You know, what
Yeah,
I mean?
I mean, we cut our teeth in house shows, man. House shows are the
Are
best.
the best. Absolutely. Blizz, I already know your answer.
What? What's my answer?
his
'Cause
answer's
I'm
the
not
skate-
even
the
sure,
skate
so
zone-
I want to know.
the skate zone
The
parking
skate
lot
zone,
is
dude.
his
That's all I was
answer.
going to say.
Yeah, I mean the house show, like they said, it's more of a, I don't know, because you can fit more people in a venue
Yeah.
and kind of reach that energy
Yeah.
that you
Right.
get in the
Venues
house
make me
party.
feel more legit, obviously.
Yeah.
Especially the real venues, you know, I mean, the ones that are like, you know, hard to get into and play. You know what I mean? But the house shows are
You don't get that
Yeah.
raw energy.
At house shows, you know everybody.
You know,
like for the
because, like,
most
you
people
play-
know each other.
It's just a good time, man.
You
all
play the
around.
real venues, and then it's just like, you know, they treat you like you're just like a bunch of kids. It's like, oh, you
Yeah.
know what I mean? They're like bossy, like, you know, like just bitch now. It's like, fuck you, dude. You know, we've
Right.
been doing this for mad long, man. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yep.
house shows, it's like, you know, no one gives you a hard time.
No
you know what I mean?
rules.
So you walk
Exactly.
up and people know who you are. That's it. You know what I mean? Like,
Yep.
that's why I love that shit, man. That shit's awesome. I wish there was more of that. You know what I mean? That's why college is great because that mad house shows, all
Yeah.
Brunswick and shit. You know?
Yeah.
And like Philly,
The best times.
does that too, but you know, there's just not as many.
Exactly.
You know,
I haven't been
And
to
it's hard- I
one.
feel like it's harder too in Philly.
It definitely
It's
is.
such a closer proximity
tight.
of people. You know,
It's tight.
Parking,
Yes.
Yeah, the
parking
parking's-
and
unloading.
yeah, exactly.
dude. Like, you know, house shows rule, man.
Yeah,
It's so
I
fun.
haven't been to one. I think the last one I went to was for Jimmy and his band. I think it was Sex Office. It might have been Black Dirty, but that was like 5 years ago.
Oh,
and
shit, man.
yeah, you know, it was just like some random like townhouse in Philly, and it was just fucking rad. And like I don't come across them that often, so for me it was just like. This is fucking
Right.
sweet, dude. You know, like no one's
Yeah.
throwing house parties in Jersey. If anything, it's like maybe like someone's throwing like a little something in the backyard, but it's
Right.
It's never anything like rowdy or anything like that. And like
Right,
that
yeah.
show, like that whole night, I think it was like Halloween weekend, and it was just it was fucking rad. But unfortunately, we do got to wrap it up tonight. So I just want to thank you guys so
yeah,
much for
dude,
coming
thanks
out
for
and talking
having
to
us,
us.
Thank you,
And,
buddy.
Yeah, we're having you guys back too.